Yo, this Coach Wray coming back at you from the Wray household quarantine. Excited to make this video because I feel like I finally get to talk to somebody a little bit besides my wife. But main purpose of this video is one, to just check in with all my students, say hi, tell you I miss you guys. This has been crazy. But we're going to get through it like we get through everything. So want to say hi, make sure everyone's doing good. And also, I'm going to give you the information that I have. There's not a ton of information, but I just want to keep you in the loop. I've had a lot of people hit me up, asking me questions. So I'm going to answer as many as I can right now. And then I'll just keep in contact moving forward. All right. So first thing, you need to know this. Be checking the Phoenix Union website. They've got, it's like phoenixunion.org/coronavirus info, something like that. They're constantly updating with all the things that they're doing for all the students and families out there. So the district and our school has resources and stuff for you guys if you need anything. I know that they're serving breakfast and lunch every day. So if you swing by the school, you can pick up breakfast and lunch. The counselors are all still working. So if anybody's going crazy in their house and not doing well emotionally, struggling getting through this, we have great counselors. You can still get in contact with them, email them. They'll probably call you, whatever needs to happen. Word is, and this isn't official yet, but word is I think they're going to try to start getting laptops out to anybody that doesn't have them. I think they're going to start with the seniors and make sure they have them first, just so that if in order to do this online learning, this virtual learning, we need to make sure everyone has laptops. So if you need anything, if whatever's going wrong, if you need anything, reach out to the school, check the school website, because you never know what all they have to offer. It's really pretty incredible, everything that they're doing, despite the fact that we're kind of closed down. All right, how am I doing? You guys all want to know, right? As far as I know, I'm coronavirus free. I don't show any symptoms, but you can have it without showing symptoms. So I'm still being safe, like everyone's saying. Just quarantining, chilling in the house. We don't leave for almost any reason. I'm cooking pretty much every meal. I'm just blessed to have a nice place to stay and a beautiful wife to hang out with and an old dog that is cool to chill with too. But we're good. We're happy. We're chilling. Watching a decent amount of TV. I've read like 5 books already because there are all these books I've been meaning to read. I finally picked up and started reading them on my downtime. But legit, I am missing you guys. I'm missing my students. I always tell you after we come back from break, I miss you, and I mean it. It seems like I haven't seen you in forever, so I really just pray and hope you guys are doing okay and everything's good. Just stay healthy, stay safe, follow what people are telling you to do, and just make sure everybody's good. And we'll be back to seeing each other in no time, I'm sure. Okay, I took over my wife's ball-in office, actually, if you're curious. So that's like her expensive artwork she put up. I got a view of like the outside. I got a 65-inch TV and kind of streaming stuff up there while I'm working. But yeah, I'm kind of trapped in here for most of the day, and I kicked my wife out to go downstairs and work from the couch because I figured I need the office for you guys, you know. So anyway, life's good over here. Let me kind of update you on stuff that's more important that you need to know than how I'm doing. All right, so just so you know, if you've been paying attention to the news at all or anything, stuff is changing so much. Every time new information comes out, things are changing constantly. I was thinking I was going to be working at the school all of last week. After Monday night, they said, no, teachers are working from home. So things are changing literally by the hour, by the day. And so I'm hesitant to even give you too much information because I know that it all could change anyway. So just listen to this knowing anything can change. One of the reasons I didn't send out communication last week was I was waiting to try to gather as much information as possible. So if it all changes, I'm not having to make another video every 2 hours. But okay. As of right now, we are under strict orders to not teach you anything new. Okay, and it makes sense too because it wouldn't be fair until the districts and the school can guarantee that every single kid has access to a computer and to Wi-Fi in order to get the lessons and learn the new stuff. It wouldn't be fair for teachers to just teaching to only the kids that have access to those things. So we're taking time, we're really waiting, we're being patient, knowing that this is a crazy time, and we're just waiting to see, okay, once we know all of our kids are good and set up to go with the learning, then they're gonna give me the go ahead to say, go ahead and start teaching again, which you know I'm prepared for. We'll do lessons on YouTube. I've actually got some cool interactive ways through Teams that you guys will actually be able to ask questions while I'm teaching. So I'm excited about that when it gets here. I have no idea when that'll get here. I'm just following directions by my bosses, and they're telling me no new teaching yet. So that's why we're doing that. I'm guessing here, so don't hold me to this, and this is just a guess. I'm guessing that next week, the Cesar Chavez is Monday next week, so we have the day off, so I won't be doing anything on Monday. But Tuesday of next week will be March 31st, I believe. Most likely we're going to open up math, and to start, it'll just be kind of like recovery. So anybody who has standards from third quarter, even from first semester, if you had bad grades on any standards and you want to do retakes on any of those, we can set those up. It's going to be super easy for me because it's through Alex. So I'll probably set up a system where you just have to message me. I'll let you know. Okay, boom, you need a retake on this. I'll send it to you. When you're done, you'll message me again and say it's on there, and then I'll update your grade. So that'll be a great opportunity. If they tell us we're starting with recovery, that's awesome, because then anybody whose grade is not where they want it to be, you'll have significant time to make sure you get that all taken care of and get that grade up. Okay, again, not for sure. If I had to guess, that's next week. But again, I'll be sending out more videos or more emails and information like that to let you know for sure. Okay. When we do start teaching moving forward, I'd want to plant this in your ear now, just so you know, regardless of what happens or what this is going to look like, I'm not going to overwhelm you the rest of this year, but there is one unit, the trigonometry unit, that is really, really important. You're going to go to pre-calculus next year, and when you get there, you need to have a good foundation of trigonometry. So that's the only thing that really scares me about this whole thing. I feel like I could teach virtually this way, no problem, but it's really important to me that you have a good foundation in trigonometry before you go to calc. So regardless of what happens, what this looks like, I'm going to really hold you guys accountable and want you to really be responsible for learning that trigonometry unit so that you're not drowning when you get to pre-calc next year. Okay, if you think you're panicking now, it'd be way worse when you get to pre-calc next year. All right. The main source, by the way, I've been messing, so all of last week, they've been training the teachers on Teams, Microsoft, and Teams a lot, and other things as well. I have fallen in love with Microsoft Teams over the last week. It's amazing. There's so many cool things we can do. I can't wait to show you everything that it has capable. I wish I'd been using it all year because it's really amazing. But anyway, that's going to be the main place we go. If you're not familiar with Teams at all, then what you're going to do is go to Office 365, which I'm sure you've done, sign in using your school email and your 1PU password, and then you get options up at the top of the screen, Outlook, all that stuff. And one of them is called Teams. It's like 2 purple people or whatever. So if you click on that, you should have these squares in your screen that are your different classes. Those are the teams that you're in. You're probably going to see 2 boxes for my class. One was from first semester and one is from here moving forward. So the one from first semester said like Algebra 3-4 honors and what period you were in. The one I made for second semester for what we're going to do from moving on forward, it starts with just ALG and then 4H for 4 honors. So Algebra 4 honors, it has my name in parentheses, Wray, and your period. So that'll be what you're clicking on. I'm also going to send you guys a document explaining how to get on Teams if you didn't know already. Okay, so getting on Teams, no big deal. I did, just to kind of experiment a little bit, I posted an assignment on there today. Not mandatory, not for points. It's literally just to ask you, like, how are you doing? How's your spring break going? How familiar are you with Teams? Just little questions like that. And it's really more of an experiment for me to mess with this assignment through Teams, for one. And 2, I kind of want to see how many of my students have access, know how to get onto Teams, know how to see an assignment and submit it. It's really user-friendly. It's not hard. So if you could do me a favor, if you get a chance today, tomorrow, whenever you have time, you guys have lots of time right now, I'm sure, go to your Teams site. If you have access to it, if you can do it through your phone or through a computer, whatever, and do that form. I'll see who was able to access it, how many people were able to turn it in. So that would just help me out in seeing, what we got available. The app on your phone, the Microsoft Teams app on your phone works really well. I strongly recommend, if you can, download that. I downloaded all the Microsoft apps on there, but the Teams one works really well. And since we're going to be using Teams moving forward for I don't even know how long, the rest of this year, a couple weeks, whatever it is, I'd download that app for sure. And even if we do go back to school soon, I'm going to continue to use Teams because I love it. So just a heads up. And just on that note, we have no idea how long this is going to take. we might be out a couple weeks. I know that the government just said that schools are closed down until April 10th. So I think they're hoping that we could be back after that, but we have no idea. This is not something that's happened. This is all new to everybody. People are working really hard to try to figure this out and get things organized. But we just need to be flexible and keep moving forward and just listen to directions, and we'll get through this. We just don't know how long it's going to be. Okay. So I did post that assignment. If you get a chance, go on there, try to submit it. If you can't figure it out, if anything's weird, you can't see the assignment, I might have screwed it up because it's new to me too, email me or hit me up through Remind or whatever, and let me know. Moving forward, Teams will be my main form of communication. In the beginning, I'm still going to use the school email, and I'm still going to use Remind. We've used Remind all year, so that's something that I'm comfortable with, and I know you're comfortable with, so we'll use that in the beginning. I just want at some point for me to not have to send a message through email, send a message through Remind, and send a message through Teams. It'll just be a lot easier on me if we can just do it in one area. And I'm telling you, Teams works great. So that's probably at some point going to be where I take over and do all my communication through there. So start getting familiar with it now. Like I said, there's not going to be any new math this week, so if you've got some time, start messing with Teams. I think pretty much all of your teachers are going to be doing stuff through Teams, so you may as well start getting used to it and checking out what you're gonna have to do in there. If you go in Teams, because I've had so much time and I'm a dork, I put like a picture of me pointing up to this arrow saying click here. Those are instructions for how to access the online notes, which I showed you earlier in the year, but you didn't have to do that. So, but they're going to be there. I put all the notes for the rest of the year in. They're all in there. Honestly, I think there's going to be some units I probably don't even mess with, like statistics and probability. If we have time, we will. But really, I want my main focus to be on the trigonometry unit to make sure you guys are all good there. You know me, I'm sitting here a little bit bored, so I did the stupid picture to show you where to click. That is to access the online notes. So if you want to see any of the notes moving forward, that's where you're going to go to access it. Everything else will be right there on the front Teams page. Once you click on my team, you'll see announcements. You'll see, I think, the assignment right there. So everything will be right there and pretty user-friendly and easy to find and navigate. Don't worry about even looking ahead at those notes. I mean, if you're dying to start doing some new math, I guess you could start looking ahead, but really that's not what the expectation is right now. That's only there so that if we do hit a point, or when we do hit a point where I'm allowed to start teaching new stuff, that's where it's going to be. So I'm just starting to clean it up now and make sure it's all ready for you. But yeah, so that's all ready. I think that's all the information I really have for you right now. I prefer doing it like this instead of sending a long email, but I'm going to keep communicating with you guys. I'll let you know what's going on. When I find out anything, I'll let you guys know. I just really wanted to reach out today so you guys know I'm not just sleeping at home doing nothing. I am on my computer from basically 7:30 to 3:30 every single day, whether it's doing some trainings or getting things set up and ready, or I'm in virtual meetings with other teachers constantly. I'm here. So if you need anything, or you want to reach out, email me, hit me up through Teams. You have any questions, you're not sure about anything, hit me up. I'm bored. I'd be happy to help you. I had one student actually, his mom was forcing him to work on some math. He didn't really have a choice and he needed some help on some stuff. If you're in that boat, hit me up. I've got some ways that I can help you out there too. So as far as with me, chill. You don't need to be doing any math right now. I'll let you know when recovery is open. When recovery is open, and if people are not bringing their grade up, I'm gonna be reaching out. I'll hit up your parents and be like, yo, you have an opportunity to bring your grade up right now, and I haven't heard from your kid. So make sure you're prepared for when that comes up. You're ready to bring your grade up. Let's get everybody to have A's and be chilling, and then we're good. And then moving forward, we'll see what happens. All right, I think that's it. Sorry if I rambled for too long, but you guys are used to that anyway. Let me just reemphasize, man, stay safe. This is crazy. We really don't know what's going on. I was yelling at my sister yesterday because I feel like she's not taking this as serious as she should. This is something that's real, and we got to stay safe and stay healthy. Listen to the news, listen to your parents. This is crazy times, but we're going to get through. And luckily, we have the technology to take care of all this. So I miss you guys. I hope you're doing great. I wish I could see every one of you and say hi in person, but just stay safe, be healthy. I'll keep you updated with everything you need to know. But even though I don't see you right now, I want to say good to see you. Miss you guys, and I'll see you soon. Deuces, we out.